Have you ever looked through a microscope? Microscopes are incredibly powerful. They enable us to see details we didn't even know were there and learn about what's going on at the micro level in the world around us all the time. Microscopes are perfect for that. Now imagine what it would be like if you tried to drive your car and the entire windshield was a microscope. What? That'd be terrible. The same microview that is so helpful in very specific situations would make you crash almost immediately, damaging your car and probably hurting yourself and maybe others as well. Unfortunately, that's how many of us live our lives day to day. We're so ultra focused on what's going on right now and what we want right now that we literally can't see the big picture. And that micro focus on the immediate leads to frustration and worry and confusion. Even thinking things like, God, where are you? Why aren't you dealing with this stuff that's happening in my life? We become impatient for God to do something. One of the Greek words that is most often translated as patient in the New Testament of the Bible is a compound word, and it's one word that's made of two smaller words. The first word is most closely related to our English word macro. Macro is the opposite of micro, right? If micro is zooming in close to look at the details we might miss otherwise, macro is zooming out to look at the big picture, to see our right now in the larger context of what has been and what will be. It's that macro view that enables us to be patient, to wait for God to do what He's going to do in His timing. We want to share a little bit of Josh's story with you. And as you listen to Josh's story, pay special attention to his comments that take a larger view of what God has done in his life and of what God is doing through the Bayou Church. Let's check it out.
So I grew up in the church. I got saved when I was young. Parents taught Sunday school, and since then it's been a journey of just kind of trusting Him with everything. I knew a bunch of people that came here. I jumped over and over time ended up getting involved with students, serving as a mentor, and then I also serve in the kids ministry. The thing that I love most about the Bayou is just the way that they present opportunities to serve. They're outwardly focused. The Bayou does an awesome job at just really loving the people around them and the community that God has placed them in. I've seen firsthand kids come to know Christ. I've seen firsthand lives be changed here from people that I know, people that have moved here and have started coming to this church or have been looking for a home church, that just something was missing and they found that. And not only that, but that they've been able to take that and go out and impact their family. And I think that the people that are sometimes the hardest to impact is your family and to have those tough conversations with. And so just I've seen firsthand and have been able to pray with people that have had those experiences, and so that's been 100% why I love giving everything that I have to the Bayou. The word generosity and just what the Lord has been teaching me in that is really just that nothing that we have is our own. And that's something that I've learned here, is just being generous with your resources and your time, your physical resources, being able to serve during disaster relief, being able to use everything that the Lord has given you for His purpose. One of the most exciting things about the Bayou Church is just the growth potential, that all of the things that we're able to do now is not anywhere near where we're capped at. It's unlimited. When you're able to take the resources and the blessing that the Lord has given you, to turn that back into investing in the community, and you're a product of people pouring into you and sharing the gospel with you, sharing the good news, the hope, right, that you have, just to see where He leads us, trusting Him with everything, and then seeing what He has in store. Just the growth potential within everything is just so exciting. I mentor students that are in the internship program. They serve on Sunday mornings and on Sunday nights, and so being able to have an area where they're able to serve well, the opportunities of just being able to grow and expand and to be able to do different events, different things on Sunday mornings that aren't really feasible or possible right now, all of that becomes a reality and a possibility. And so just that excitement of just what can happen for the next generation, for them being able to serve, for them being able to grow in their walk without any hindrances, like that's just something that's beyond exciting.
You see, if you zoom in on your life and only think about today, tomorrow, this week, this month, or even this year. It doesn't make any sense for you to be generous with your time, your resources, or your abilities. It might even seem like it's a waste because you're zoomed in on the micro level. But when you take a step back and you think about the people who invested in Josh when he was growing up, when you think about the people who invested in the Bayou Church before he even got here, before you and I got here, when you think about all the people who will come to the Bayou in the future, investing your time, your resources, and your abilities to create spaces for people to know God, find community, and make a difference, when you think about it from a macro level, it's the best investment you could ever make. Welcome to week 7 of Decades.